Hello, my pretties! Hi everyone, I'm Jordan from jordanseasyentertaining.com and welcome to the 13 Days of Halloween, where my friend Bree from Parties with a Cause and I are sharing fun ways to celebrate Halloween at home this year. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a witch-themed Halloween wreath using items all found at Dollar Tree. So here's everything that you're going to need from Dollar Tree. I still can't believe that Dollar Tree had these rolls of mesh ribbon, so I made sure to pick up 2. And then I also got this tube mesh ribbon and some pipe cleaners. And then Dollar Tree had some picks, so I made sure to get the witch's hat picks, and they also had witch's broom picks. So I got them in purple, orange, and black. And then I also got some black paint in the craft section and a foam brush. And then up in the Halloween stuff, they had this awesome witch's cutout, and I got a wreath form. So the first thing that I did was just put some paint onto the cutout and just squirted it right on there, so I didn't have to dirty up a paint palette or anything like that. And then just use the foam brush to spread the black paint all over the cutout. And then set that aside to dry while you're making the wreath. So to make the wreath, start by tying on a pipe cleaner, and then just gather a bunch of the mesh ribbon and tie it at the ends. And then bunch up like a handful and tie that with a pipe cleaner. And then just pretty much do that the whole way around the wreath. You want to gather and bunch and tie, and then you can like scoot it up and make it fuller or less full depending on what you prefer and with how much ribbon you ended up getting. So I ended up using a full roll plus about a quarter of that second roll for my wreath. So just go ahead and keep putting the pipe cleaner on until your wreath is full. Now, for the pipe cleaners that are tied on there, go ahead and with one of the mesh tube ribbons, just start randomly tying it to the pipe cleaners. So they're gonna hold the mesh ribbon in place, and then just like try to be a little bit random but kind of consistent, if that makes sense, with spreading it around. And then I had enough of the tube ribbon left over by the time that I got all the way around the wreath that I decided to use the rest of it and just kind of wrap it around the wreath. And then by the time that I got to the end, I just secured the back of it with another pipe cleaner. And then I did pretty much the exact same thing for the black mesh tubing that I did for the green. And now to secure the cutout, this is the back of the painted cutout that I painted black earlier. So I'm using hot glue to attach 3 different pipe cleaners so that I can attach it to the wreath without having to glue it. And now I'm just spreading out that witch's wreath pick so it's nice and full. So right now, to attach the cutout to the wreath, I'm finding a couple of loose pipe cleaners that are on the wreath and tying them to the hot glued pipe cleaners that are on the back of the cutout. And now just wrap a pipe cleaner around the stem of one of the brooms, and that's how I'm going to attach that to the wreath. Again, by finding a loose pipe cleaner that's already on the wreath and tying it together. And same thing with the witch's hat pick. So just make sure it's nice and tight, and then check to make sure it's secure, that it's not going to fall out. I am a more is more person, so I just tried to put as many of the picks on the wreath as I could and just went around in sporadic places and added hats and brooms where I could find them. Find a good place. After the picks, I realized it wasn't as full as I wanted, so I had these Dollar Tree Halloween flowers and decided to add those to the wreath also. So I going ahead and cut off each stem. And then I just tucked it into the wreath and again secured it with the pipe cleaners that were sticking through on the back. So now I am attaching another broom straight on top of the silhouette. And then Dollar Tree also has these metal Halloween signs, so I am using the one that says beware, and I'm just sticking that right on the cauldron. And now my wreath is all ready for my door. I really hope that you enjoyed this witches themed Halloween Dollar Tree wreath tutorial. And if you'd like to see more, make sure to head over to jordanseasyentertaining.com. And don't forget to check out Bree's tutorial for her Dollar Tree craft over at partieswithacause.com. Make sure to come back for the rest of the 13 days of Halloween ideas. We've got lots of fun things coming up, and make sure to also check out some of our other Halloween ideas from last year and years past that are perfect for celebrating at home with your family this year, or later on when we can have large Halloween parties again. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!